Within the FileCloud admin portal, governance, smart classification, you look at the manage content classification rules. Smart classification automates, streamlines, and strengthens the overall level of data leak prevention for organizations. Administrators and users can upload files and folders with the knowledge that their data will be automatically classified according to their content, which helps ensure that sensitive data is immediately covered by the criteria outlined in the DLP plan. CCA roles also applied reactively to data that was applied before the role was created, helping organizations protect legacy data. In order for content classification to work, it is important to mention that you must have content index search enabled and configured so that your data can be indexed. Also, you must create your own metadata tags in case you want to have customized metadata tags applied to your files, and DLP rules preset so that some actions can occur. We're going to be reviewing that in a moment. For the managed content classification, you're going to be able to see the rule names that you have created, the action, the status, if they're enabled or not, the last time they ran. You're also going to be able to modify them or delete them. To create a new content classification rule, all you have to do is click on Add Rules, and you're going to be able to create your own rule based on the definition that you set. Within this pop-up, you're going to have the rule definition guide, the classification guide, which will explain every single step-by-step requirement that it needs to create a CCE rule. From within my system, I have already created some rules so we can further review them. For example, let's look at this one, credit card provider Visa. Or even better, let's look at PII, Social Security number. I'm going to go ahead and edit this rule. You're going to be able to see what the rule definition says. I'm looking for, my classifier is pattern match, and the pattern that I set to match is the following, which constitutes a Social Security number, right? 3 digits from 0 to 9, followed by 2 digits from 0 to 9, followed by 4 digits from 0 to 9. Then I'm telling my rule, hey, the precondition is that any file whose size is greater than 0 will be classified if they meet the condition, right? If the condition matches, I'm telling them add the metadata tag Social Security number identified. So the moment that I upload a file that has this pattern within it, the system will identify this pattern. It will automatically tag it with this metadata tag. If the document does not have this information in it, it will not tag it. Keep in mind that the metadata tag that it will add is one that I have already pre-created. In this scenario, once you have created your metadata tag based on that regex, which is this right here, you're going to be able to proceed further. As well, we have some pre-configured regular expressions that you can use in case you're looking for a UE debit card number, for example, or any passport information. You can also add a new pattern by clicking Add New Pattern. You're going to be able to see some patterns that have been pre-created for regular expressions that you want to identify, like a German driver's license number, for example, or a Sweden passport number. There are many others that we have pre-created for you. You can also create your own customized regex to identify any pattern within the document. Now that we've seen the smart classification capabilities, let's go ahead and see it from the user perspective. From the end user portal, automatically when a user uploads a file, let's go ahead and let's go into my documents. I'm going to go into public dollars. I'm going to drag and drop this document here. As soon as I add that document is already being indexed by the FileCloud system. Now that I have refreshed it, automatically we see that there's a metadata tag on it. When I select the document, I'm able now to see that the metadata tag Social Security SSN was identified, meaning that the document contains a Social Security number. FileCloud has the capability of automatically tagging these documents. Now, part of the CCE capabilities, it's that if you had any DLP rule, for example, that states, hey, any document that has a Social Security number, I want you to deny the download, for example, right? So in this scenario, a classification rule that states, if there's any document that has a Social Security number within it, I want you to tag it. And then we have a DLP rule that states, hey, if any document has this metadata tag, I want you to deny the download. So now the document from the user portal has been automatically tagged. If I go ahead and try to download it, it will not allow me to do so. We can try this again, for example, adding any other document. And I'm going to go ahead and add a social security number. Now, the moment that I drag and drop this file, the system will begin the process of indexing this document and the patterns identified. It will proceed and add in the metadata tag. I'm going to proceed on refreshing it. And now that I refreshed it, I can now see the icon that a metadata tag has been added automatically. And I see Social Security number SSN identified. If I try to download this document, automatically my DOP rule states, document contains Social Security number, hence download is denied. Now, going back into the admin portal, from the Manage Content rules, you can also decide if you want to disable that rule simply by unchecking this checkbox right here, changing the name or modifying the rule. Once done, click on Save. As you can now see, the rule has been unexecuted and it's not enabled anymore. These are some of the capabilities that Manage the Content Classification rules provides you from the FileCloud admin portal.